This is Venice, the incredible city that has been built and prospered on water. Its beauty is reflected in literature, art, and the memories of travelers, and even the sighs of prisoners. If the winged lion of Venice and the loggia of the Palazzo Ducale symbolize past glory, then what inspiration can Venice offer us today? From September the 14th to the 30th, 2018, the inaugural Homo Faber exhibition welcomed visitors on the San Giorgio Maggiore Island in Venice. Organized by the Michelangelo Foundation, the exhibition attracted curators, designers, artists, and craftsmen to display the finest European craftsmanship and suggest a more human future. Hantang Culture, as its official partner, brings comprehensive coverage.
The exhibition you're about to visit has been created to shine a light on some of the finest craftsmanship in Europe. Now, where can we still compete with machines, and where can we in Europe still compete? Culture, taste, craftsmanship.
Ce monde, pour beaucoup de décennies, était submergé par l'évolution de la globalisation, de la vélocité, de l'intelligence artificielle, etc. Et on revient à la valeur de la main.
16 remarkable exhibition areas gave visitors a new and different experience. The Creativity and Craftsmanship area was created by the Italian architect Michele De Lucchi. 8 pieces dedicated to the show adorn the 16th century refectory of the San Giorgio Maggiore Monastery, designed by Andrea Palladio. At the far end of the room is a facsimile of Paolo Veronesi's The Wedding Feast at Cana.
We asked 8 European designers to match with 8 masters, European masters in craftsmanship, and to create something new that is coming from this building, because this building is a beautiful building because it has a beautiful interior. And if you look to the room, you see that the room looks to be like the external part of the building brought inside. So we decided to ask to the designer to keep attention to the internal part of the object, not only from the external part. It's also a metaphorical way to say that we look to objects only from the exterior, and we never think what's staying inside. But what's staying inside very often is much more important than not the external facade. These objects are all very different objects because they are done with very different techniques, and each one explores the potentiality of the different techniques. These objects are an important step for a new possible evolution of the world, where everything that is done by hand is considered with much more attention than not in the past, and that brings everybody, not only designers or architects or fashion makers, but everybody to use their creativity. And this is the most important message I think this exhibition can bring to reality today.
The Lillian Bettencourt Prize for the Intelligence of the Hand, created by the Foundation Bettencourt Schule, endorses fine craftsmanship. In the Fondation Bettencourt Schule area, over 100 excellent works celebrate expertise, creativity, and cross-sector collaboration.
very much about this prize is said by its name itself. Prix Liliane Bettencourt pour l'intelligence de la main. I hope you catch what is behind these French words: intelligence of the hand, the cleverness of the hand, and this is a form of spirit, a form of intelligence, where a knowledge and manual ability mingle, where theory and praxis join, you know, and thus celebrating a man not only as a thinker, but as both a thinker and a maker. And probably thus joining also the ideal of the Renaissance times, where man as a maker was deemed probably the best accomplished, the best accomplishment for the human being. We want to shed light on outstanding craftsmen, men and women, who have dedicated their lives to this extraordinary life, strong enough, courageous enough to choose for themselves a very strange life, which probably you would not have chosen, I have not chosen for myself, able to work all their life long in a special and magical place, the workshop, l'atelier, and able also to confront day after day to the difficulty of material, raw earth like this, and to dedicate years to develop skills and try to reach perfection.
The French Cubist painter Georges Braque once wrote, "The vase brings shape to the void and music to the silence." In the Centuries of Shape area, located in a 17th century library, some 50 iconic vases tell their stories. From the 20th to the 21st century, and with different materials and styles, they testify how design, materials, and techniques have evolved. Doppia firma means double signature in Italian, and you might have guessed that all the 13 pieces here have been signed by both the designer and the craftsman. Here, contemporary design and traditional craftsmanship challenge and also inspire each other. When visitors immerse themselves in the exhibition, they might also find a new way of thinking. Just as fine wine reflects where it was grown, the works in the Best of Europe area echo the DNA of the very places where they were created. Over 150 artist craftsmen contributed to this display. Each piece was conceived and made by a single creative talent, drawing on traditional techniques and using the materials of their homelands. With great respect for the past, they developed and reinvented, taking ancient skills into the future.
Un artisan d'excellence, souvent, n'a pas la mail. Et très souvent, il ne répond pas au téléphone. C'est deux bonnes raisons pour aller sur le champ, pour les chercher. Naturellement, une grande partie des artisans artistes ont été repérés aux grandes expositions. Mais il y en a beaucoup dans cette salle que j'ai trouvé en voyageant, en demandant, en disant avec la méthode de bouche à oreille.
In a disused 1960s swimming pool is the Fashion Inside and Out area. With innovative and surprising combinations of fashion and craftsmanship, the pool was revitalized.
I think handcraft is essential. In this exhibition, we don't have people actually performing the craft, but importantly, craft exists both within the garment, but also craft as concept, as muse. So we have garments that are somehow deconstructed, and so it draws your eye to how they're made. So the presence of the person making and the making process as idea is present somehow in every garment in the exhibition. We needed to put the swimmers back in the room, and so I commissioned the great milliner Stephen Jones to create 3 couture hats that make a splash. So one is the crawl, one is butterfly, and one is backstroke. And so the splash hats just put the water back in the pool.
The imaginary architecture area highlights interior design with natural elements. Remarkable craft skills turned vivid imaginations into a charming reality.
So we're in a room here, which is an abstraction of maybe of a winter garden, which has no real use, but at the same time, it's really an imaginary space. And I just wanted to show how using the craftsmanship, you can actually create some kind of emotion. With the rattan, you see here on the walls, the mirror reflecting the rattan, the mosaic stone floor. That was the whole purpose. It's really saying that the might of the hand and the might of the mind together can create some kind of magic, but it's always both together. And the other one is really it's called merry-go-round, and it's some kind of imaginary boudoir that might be underwater but might not be. So you kind of don't know where you are. And it's really about color, and I've used colors, the same tones of colors on maybe 3-4 different materials to show the richness of what you can do with space, with textures, with know-hows.
Walking through the discovery and rediscovery area, visitors can watch close-up master craftsmen from 20 European luxury houses, all at work. This can reveal the meaning of luxury, an embodiment of skills, experience, passion and culture.
It's a fantastic opportunity to showcase our know-how in the field of craftsmanship, in the field of enabling, in that case, in that particular case. And it's a wonderful opportunity as well for our artisans to meet other artisans coming from Europe, and so to create a network of intelligence in the field of craftsmanship.
What is discovery? Marcel Proust said, the real voyage of discovery comes not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. Here, people have a sneak peek at the dedication and drive behind the legendary names. It is the extra effort and mysterious persistence that give these objects extraordinary allure, as well as value that stands the test of time. The creation and the creator blend to make this work. At Homo Faber, over 100 talented applied arts and design students were invited to join as young ambassadors. Infectiously enthusiastic about design and craftsmanship, they shared their knowledge and passion with the visitors.
我们所有人的背景都是跟展览内容相关的，然后我们也能更比一般人能够更了解一些这些背后的价值，然后所以我们作为相当于是一个桥梁，连接艺术家跟设计师或者是工匠和参观者。
All these exhibitions are giving so many amazing inspiration that I'm sure that all the visitors will find something for themselves to get inspired and to make some more unique things.
There is still much more to discover at Homo Faber. The workshop exclusives houses bespoke equipment that joins man to machine, creativity to technology. Restoring Arts Masters meticulously restores antique and contemporary artworks. A beautiful Bermudan ketch retrieves its past glory after being renovated by master craftsmen.
Nous avons imaginé une salle qui s'appelle Singular Talents. Nous avons identifié des métiers rares. Nous avons fait appel à la technologie, donc au film, et également à la technologie de la réalité virtuelle. Nous avons imaginé le colosse de Venise, qui en fait vous prend dans sa main et vous fait sortir du plafond de Chini, où vous avez une vue absolument, une perspective absolument incroyable sur Venise. Donc déjà, c'est une expérience en soi.
We should really promote a new cultural movement that can sustain the master craftsman, because the real enemy of the artisans is not technology, it's ignorance. And you can beat ignorance only through culture.
Nous sommes ici pour faire voir des choses différentes l'une de l'autre, qui donnent de l'émotion, donnent envie de le prendre, donnent le désir d'y penser, de l'imaginer, et donc, si vous voulez, le plaisir d'y être. Être différent, être une personne différente des autres.
Our civilization keeps evolving. With intellectual creativity, we leave our marks on history and take control of our fates. Today, in a world of technology and artificial intelligence, we should look closer at ourselves and build a cleverer and more human future.